Namaste. My name is Kumari Vinisha Bechu, a member of the Arya Veldal Youth Group. It is my humble pleasure to welcome you to our virtual Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022 at the Carolina APS Mandir. We will now commence our celebration by hoisting the Om flag and singing the bhajan Om Ka Janda. Hoisting the Om flag will be done by Dayanand Devkumar, an executive member, one of the auditors of the Arya Pratinidhi, Sabha, and a member of the School Board of Management. Singing the Om Ka Janda will be done by Srimati Indira Parasram Singh, a teacher at the Avocat Vedic School.
यह ओम का झंडा आता है, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, यह ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, लेकर उगती रवि की लाली, ले नित्य बसंती हरियाली, यहाँ ले ले लहरे आता है, धरती को जागे भाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, जब गोली गोले बरसेंगे, ये सिर कट कट कर सरसेंगे, हम मौत के भीषण आंगन में हंस हंस खेलेंगे, भाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, पर्वत को कह दो नाम जाए, सागर को कह दो थाम जाए, यहाँ एक बनाने दुनिया को उमरा है अनुराग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, अब प्रेम सच्चाई वेद्या का यह झंडा लहराया बाका, हिंसा पखंड वेद्या से कह दो अब तुम भाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, यहाँ ओम का झंडा आता है, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो, सोने वालों जाग चलो.
Namaste, my name is Pavitra Balgovind Singh. I am a member of the Arya Veldal Youth Group, a member of the executive and the librarian of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad. Today, as we celebrate Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022, we continue to honor and pay tribute to our great Maharishi, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, and recognize the significance of his legacy as espoused in the 10 principles aimed to advance individuals and society, thus promoting world peace and non-violence in every home, every family, and in the hearts of every man. This will ultimately lead to Swami Dayanand Saraswati vision, as stated in our motto, Keynote, Vishwam Arya, meaning making the world noble. Swami Dayanand Saraswati was a Hindu spiritual leader of the 19th century and social reformer famous for being the former of the Hindu reform organization Arya Samaj. In his thirst for the truth and knowledge, Swami Dayanand Saraswati studied the Vedas under guidance of Swami Vivekananda Dashana, who was a religious teacher and blind since childhood. Subsequently, after his education, Swami Vivekananda sent Swami Dayanand Saraswati to spread the knowledge obtained from the Vedas. On April 10, 1875, Swami Dayanand Saraswati established the Arya Samaj movement as a vehicle to propagate truth and educate Hindus on how to return to their roots of faith, the Vedas. Swami Dayanand's main message, Back to the Vedas, formed the foundation of all his thoughts and actions. He spent a lot of time preaching against many Hindu morals and traditions that were meaningless and oppressive. Dayanand Saraswati taught the inspiration of the Vedas as the pure source of authentic knowledge. As we reflect on Swami Dayanand Saraswati's life and his message, let us continue to spread his message and return to our roots of faith, the Vedas, so we can improve our lives and contribute towards making the world noble. Keynote, Vishwam Arya. As it is customary to any function, we must sing the theme song of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha. Arya Samaj Hamare Hai will be done by Srimati Indira Parasram Singh.
आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। वेदों का प्रचार करे, शुद्धाचार विचार करे। वेदों का प्रचार करे, शुद्धाचार विचार करे। मानवता से प्यार करे, यही इसका नारा है, यही इसका नारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। कैसा शुभ दिन आया है, सबका मान हर्षाया है। कैसा शुभ दिन आया है, सबका मान हर्षाया है। काम जो कर दिखलाया है, या जाने जग सारा है, या जाने जग सारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। सबको वेद पढ़ाएंगे, संध्या हवन सिखाएंगे। सबको वेद पढ़ाएंगे, संध्या हवन सिखाएंगे। सत्यता प्रकाश से ही दूर होवे अंधियारा है, दूर होवे अंधियारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। अमर रहे यह आर्य समाज, बिगड़ी सभी संवारे काज। अमर रहे यह आर्य समाज, बिगड़ी सभी समवारे काज। नंदलाल मानवता का वही एक रखवाला है, वही एक रखवाला है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है। आर्य समाज हमारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है, प्राणों से भी प्यारा है।
Thank you, Srimati Indira Parasram Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have Hawan ceremony. I invite Pandit Jiwan Singh to lead us in Hawan as we celebrate Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022. Pandit is a member of the executive and the junior vice president of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha and a member of the school board of management. Performing Hawan are Shri Dayanand Kumar, Kumari Vidya Ramachala, a member of the executive and the secretary of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha School Board of Management. We also have Venisha Bechu, a member of the Arya Virdal Youth Group.
Om A Brahman Brahmano Brahma Varchasi Jayatam Arastre Rajaniya Shura Ishavyoti Vyadhi Maharato Jayatam Dogdri Dhenur Yodha Nadiyam Ashu Saptihi Purandhir Yoga Jishnu Rajeshta Sabheyo Yuvasya Yajman Ashya Viro Jayatam Nikame Nikame Naha Parjanyo Varshatu Phala Vatyona Oshadhaya Pachyantam Yoga Kshe Monaha Kalpatam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O God, let there be born in our country the Brahmana, illustrious for knowledge of the Vedas. Let there be born Kshatriya, heroic, skilled, mighty warriors to battle against their enemies. The cows giving abundant milk, the ox carrying heavy loads, the woman skilled in domestic and industrial affairs. May the sacrificer be blessed with healthy, heroic, civilized, intelligent sons and daughters. May clouds send rain according to our desire. May our fruit-bearing trees ripen. May acquisition and preservation of property be secured. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Agni mile purohitam yajnasya devam ritvijam hotaram ratnadhatamam hotaram ratnadhatamam Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
Om Avaso Sadani.
Om Apavitro Sanam Pratim Kritva Dharma Artakam Amokshatam Sidamaha. Here we read the Sankalp, Pataha. Om Tat Sat Shri Brahmano Dvitiya Praharde Vaivasvat Vante Ashta Vinshati Tame Kalyuge Kali Pratamacharane Ananda Nama Samvatsare Surya Dakshinayane Hemanta Ritu Kartik Mase Krishna Pakshe Ravi Vasare Trayo Dashi Tito Revati Nakshatre Vajra Yoga Title Karane Shubh Lagne Shubh Muhurte Carolina Nagare Shagwanas Pradeshe Trinidad Deshe Ayam Vishesh Hawan Yajna Rishi Nirvaan Utsav Arya Pratinidhi Sabha Prarabdh Yati. Namaste, Swagatam and welcome to our Utsav Yajna Hawan Agnihotra. On behalf of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, we take this opportunity to welcome you to our Hawan Yajna this morning. We kindly ask you for your attention, your participation and cooperation as you sit with us and enjoy our company. Let us get ourselves in a prayerful mood. To do this, let us bring ourselves in a prayerful mood and try to empty our mind of incoming thoughts of materialistic vibrations. Consecrate yourself. In other words, declare yourself specifically to these sacred moments of your life. Surrender yourself to God Almighty. Let us feel that oneness with Him. Know that He is within you and you should be filled with His presence. Energize yourself, your supreme deity, the mind, so that you can achieve contact with the all-embracing, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient divine being. Opening prayer, and we ask those who know can join with us. Let us chant Om 3 times, and then we start our opening prayer. Om. 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 Om Shano Mitra Sham Varuna Shano Bhavatavaryam Ana Indro Brihaspati Shano Vishnu Rukrama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May you, O Supreme Being, friend of all, the holiest of all, and controller of the universe, be merciful unto us. May you, Almighty One, Lord of the universe and support of all, endow us with knowledge and power. May you, O omnipresent and omnipotent Being, shower your blessings all around us. We bow unto you, O most powerful and supreme Being. You alone are the omniscient One, whom we feel within our hearts. We will call you, and you alone the true One. Your will, as truly revealed in the Vedas, will we obey and preach. We will be truthful in word, deed, and thought. You are our shelter. May you protect us who study and contemplate your Nitya, who speak only the truth, so that our understanding may be firm in your will and never turn away from it. Your will is truth and righteousness. That which is contrary to your will is untruth and unrighteousness. May you again shelter and protect us, O God. Be merciful and grant us our prayer, for which we shall feel ever and ever grateful. Let there be peace in the heavenly regions, in the middle regions, and on earth. So now we go on to our Ishwar Stuti Prarthana Upasana, study and meditation of the Divine Being. Om Vishvani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tana Asuva. Om Hiranya Garbha Samvartatagre Bhutasya Jata Patireka Asit Sadadhara Pritivim Dhyamutemam Kasmai Deva Yahavisha Vidhema. Om ya atmada balada yasya vishva upasate prashisham yasya deva yasya chayamritam yasya mrityu kasmai deva yahavisha vidhema. Om ya pranato nimishato mahitvaik idraja jagato babhuva ya ishe asya dvipadash chatushpada kasmai devaya visha videma. Om ye nadyau rugra prithavi chadridha ye nasvastabitam ye nanaka yo antarikshe rajaso vimana kasmai devaya visha videma. Om prajapate natvadetanyanyo Vishvajatani parita babhuva Yatkamaste juhumastano astu Vayam syama patayo rayanam Om sano bandhura janita savidhata Dhamma niveda bhuvana nivishva Yatra deva amritamanashanas Tritiye dhammanadyairayanta Om agne naya supatharaye asman Vishvani deva vayunani vidwan Yuyodhyasmaj juhuranamenu Bhuyishtante nama uktim vidhema. O radiant divinity, O God, you are the cause of all manifestations in the universe. Remove all evils from us and endow us with all that is noble. You, the bearer of luminous bodies and Lord of all beings, was alone present in the beginning. You sustain this earth and all radiant regions. May we contemplate your nature of that blissful being. He is the giver of knowledge of self and bestower of strength. He is meditated upon by all the learned and is their inspiration. Your shelter is salvation, and getting away from you is death. May we contemplate that blissful being with devotion. You by your power is supreme among all animate and inanimate things of the world, and you cause all bipeds and quadrupeds to come into being. May we contemplate that blissful being with devotion. You uphold radiant regions, the sun, the earth, and other hard bodies. You sustain happy ethereal regions and salvation. You bring into being from elementary matter and dissolve into elementary matter the heavenly bodies in the zodiac. May we contemplate that blissful being with devotion. O Lord of all subjects, none except you pervade all these objects. May all our desires for which we come to your shelter be fulfilled, so that we might become wealthy and prosperous. You are our friend, the cause of all manifestation and the sustainer. You know all places and regions. In you, abode of all happiness, roam the learned at will, enjoying emancipation. O self-effulgent being, all holy and know of all things, lead us through the path of goodness to prosperity and knowledge, and keep us away from evil deeds. To achieve this end, may we always contemplate your divine nature and be always happy. So now we go on to the Ataswastivachanam. These mantras are for bliss and prosperity. We sing in praise of that great one, God, who is the source of all light, who existed before creation, who is the first teacher of all knowledge, material and spiritual, who is worthy of contemplation at all times, and who is the provider of all beautiful and precious things. Om Agni Mile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Ritvijam Otaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanaha Pite Vasuna Vegne Supayano Bhava Sachasvanaha Swastaye Om Swasti no Mimitam Ashvina Bhaga Swasti Devya Ditira Narvana Swasti Pusha Asuro Dadhatuna Swasti Dyava Prithivi Suchetuna Om Swastaye Vayu Mupabravam Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspati Brihaspatim Sarvaganam Swastaye Swastaya Aditya So Bhavantuna Om Vishve Devano Adhya Swastaye Vaishvanairo Vasuragnihi Swastaye Deva Avant Vribhavaha Swastaye Swasti no Rudraha Patvam Hasaha Om Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Pateye Revati Swasti na Indraschagnischa Swasti no Adite Kridhi Om Swasti Pantamanuchare Masurya Chandramasa Viva Punardadatagnata Janata Sangame Mahi. May we follow the path of welfare as the sun and moon unswervingly revolve in their orbits. May we associate with those who are learned, pious, charitable, and non-violent. Atha Shanti Prakaranam, mantras for the attainment of peace. According to our scriptures, pain is divided into three kinds: adhya atmic, mental; adhi daivik, divine; and adhi bhautik, physical. For the removal of all these kinds of pain and for the future protection of them, we recite and act according to the instructions of these mantras. May we derive peace from electricity, fire, and water. May the sun and the moon bring us peace and fearlessness by eradicating disease. May electricity and wind bring us vigor and peace. Om Shana Indragni Bhavatam Avobhi Shana Indra Varuna Ratahavya Shamendra Soma Suvitaya Shanyo Shana Indra Pushana Vajasatau Om Shanodbhaga Shamunah Shanso Astu Shana Purandhi Shamusan Turaya Shana Satyasya Soyamasya Shansaha Shano Aryama Purujato Astu Om Shano Dhata Shamudhartano Astu Shana Uruchi Bhavatu Svadhabhi Shamrodasi Brihati Shano Adri Shano Devanam Suhavani Santu Om Shano Agnirjyotiraniko Astu Shano Mitra Varuna Vashvinasham Shana Sukritam Sukritani Santu Shana Ishiro Abhivatu Vata Om Shano Dhyava Prithivi Puravahutau Shamantariksham Drishayeno Astu Shana Oshadhervanino Bhavantu Shano Rajasaspatiras Tujishnu Om Shana Indro Vasubhirdevo Astu Shamaditye Bhir Varunah Sushansa Shano Rudro Rudre Bhir Jalasha Shanas Vastagna Bhiriha Shrinotu Om Shana Somo Bhavatu Brahma Shana Shano Gravana Shamusan Tuyajna Shana Swairuna Mitayo Bhavantu Shana Pras Vahashana Vastu Vedihi. May the all-peaceful one God give us peace. May our religious undertakings bring us peace. May the plants and vegetables bring us peace. May the oblations in this Vedi bring us peace. So you get your water. Archman mantras. Here we begin the Agnihotra. Archman mantras. These are symbolic purifications. So we rinse the palm of our hands. Take a little water in the right hand, palm, and sip it thrice, respectively, with the following 3 mantras. When we say Swaha, Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shri Shriyatam Swaha. Oh God, may this water bring happiness to all. O Immortal One, you are the eternal support of all. May through action, fame, wealth, and honor be always with us. Angus Pulse mantras, touching the different parts of the body from right to left, where there are 2 parts. Touch the lips first. With the 2 mingled fingers of the right hand. Om Wang Me Asyestu, both sides of the mouth. Om Nasor Me Prano Astu, nostrils. Om Akshanor Me Chakshurastu, eyes. Om Karanayor Me Shotramastu, ears. Om Bahvor Me Balamastu, arms. Om Urvos Me Ujvastu, thighs. Om Arishtani Me Angani Tanustanva Me Sahasantu, all over the body. May there be the power of speech in our mouth. May there be the power of may there be the power of breath in our nostrils. May there be the power of sight in our eyes, hearing in our ears, and may there be strength in our arms, and in our thighs, and may all parts of our body be coherently healthy. So here now we ignite the diya. Om Bhurabhuva Swarya Riva Bhumna Pritaviva Varemna Tasyaste Pritavi Deva Yajni Prishti Agni Manada Manadaya Dade. Om Udbudya Svagni Prati Jagrahi Twamishta Purte Sagvam Srijetamayam Cha Asmin Sadaste Adhutarasmin Vishve Deva Yajmanascha Siddhata. So now we go to the Samhita mantras. You get your Samhita. Ghee. Okay, so one or the other. Okay. Om Mayanta Yidma Atma Jata Vedaste Nidyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedaya Swaha Idamagne Jata Vedase Idanna Mama Om Samidhagnim Duvasyata Griter Bodhayata Tatim Asmin Havya Johotana Om Susamidhaya Shochashe Gritam Tivram Johotana Agnaye Jata Vedase Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idanna Mama Om Tandvasa Midbhirangiro Gritena Vardayamasi Bri Achochaya Vishtaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Angirasi Idanna Mama. Gita Huti, this is the Pritahuti, mantra for offering 5 oblations. Om Mayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedaste Nidyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanna Mama. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vidasti Nidyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastini Dyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedasti Nidyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedasti Nidyasva Vardhasva Cheda Vardaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nana Dena Samedaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idanamama All-pervading one, O God, I offer myself to you as I offer this fuel to the fire. May you enlighten us in greater and greater measures as the fire grows with the application of fuel. May you enable us, by the help of true knowledge, to attain physical and spiritual well-being. You notice that we have made 5 oblations with one mantra. These 5 oblations are given to achieve 5 things such as 1, offsprings, 2, wealth, material wealth, 3, spiritual development, 4, prosperity, and 5, the capacity to enjoy all these. So we go on to the Jal Prasichan mantra, the sprinkling of the water. First we go to the east, which is this side, north, west, so. Om Adite Numanyasva, east. Om Anumate Numanyasva, west. Om Saraswatya Numanyasva, north. Om Deva Savita Prasuvayajnam Prasuvayajnapatim Bhagaya Divyo Gandharva Ketapu Ketana Punatu Vachaspatirvachana Swadatu. O God, you are eternal, always favorable, creator of all and sustainer of the earth. Kindly approve of our good deeds and give us the ability to do good. O God, purify our knowledge and sweeten our speech so that we may lead our lives pleasantly, purified and tranquil like water in all directions. So we go on to the other mantras, the Mahavutiyan mantra. Okay. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanamama, north. South now. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idanamama. Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanamama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idanamama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanamama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha Idam Vayave Idanamama. Om Svaradityaya Swaha Idam Adityaya Idanamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavadityebhya Swaha Idam Agni Vayavadityebhya Idanamama. So we go now to the Swishtakrit mantra. The Swishtakrit mantra, right? You have the prasad. Om yadasya karmano atyari richam yadvanyunamiha karam agnishtat swishtakrit vidyat sarvam swishtam suhutam karotame agnaye swishtakrite suhuta hute sarva prayas chitahutinam kamanam samardritre sarvana kamant samardaya swaha idam agnaye swishtakrite idannam mama. Whatever excesses or shortcomings we have committed, we now commend to you, the Almighty, and seek your rectification thereof for our material and spiritual well-being. We make this oblation in your name, the self-effulgent being who purifies and enables us to fulfill our desires. May our desires be fulfilled, and may our speech be ever truthful. We have made this wish in the full knowledge that we have no claim to its fulfillment. So now we go on to Ajya Bhaga Uti Mantra. This is done silently. When we say Swaha, you will make the offering. Om Swaha Idam Prajapate Idana Mama. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajur Ushasindra Jushana Suryo Vetu Swaha. Sayankal ki mantra. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agnihi Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchaha Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajur Ratrindra Jushano Agnir Vetu Swaha. Sayang Prataka Ki mantra. Continue with your offerings. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pranaya Idanamama. Om Bhuvarvayave Panaya Swaha. Idam Vayave Panaya Idanamama. Om Svaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idanamama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavadityebhya Pranapana Vyanebhya Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavadityebhya Pranapana Vyanebhya Idanamama. Om Apo Jyoti Raso Mritam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom Swaha. Om Ya Medham Devagana Pitarastopasate Taya Ma Madhya Medhayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. Om Agni Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tate Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardya Samidamaham Anritat Satyamupaimi Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idanamama. We will do some extra mantras. Om Vayo Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tate Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardya Samidamaham Anritat Satyamupaimi Swaha. Idam Vayave Idanamama. Om Surya Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tate Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardya Samidamaham Amritat Satyamupaimi Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idanamama. Om Chandra Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tate Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardya Samidamaham Anritat Satyamupaimi Swaha. Idam Chandraya Idanamama. Om Vratanam Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tate Prabravimi Tatchakeyam Te Nardyasamidamaham Anritat Satyamupaimi Swaha Idamindraya Vratapate Idanamama. Gayatri Mantra, we do it 3 times. All those who know the mantra can join us with this as well. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Swaha. We acknowledge you, O peaceful being, the eternal source of joy and happiness. We acknowledge you, O giver of peace and spiritual well-being. We acknowledge you, O blissful one, nay, still more blissful being, who fulfills our material and spiritual desires. Ever and evermore do we acknowledge and recognize you, O God. Okay, you make 3 offerings now with the rest. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. If you have any remaining. Om Vaso Pavitramasi Shatadharam Vaso Pavitramasi Sahastadaram Devastava Savita Punatu Vaso Pavitrena Shatadharena Subha Kamadukshaya. Okay? So we will go on to do the Gayatri Mantra now with the Hindi and English translations. So let us sit comfortably. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. हे दयालु परमात्मन, आप अपनी असीम कृपा से हमारी सदा रक्षा करते हैं। आप ही हमारे जीवन आधार है। अपने सेवकों के दुखों को दूर करके उनको सुख देने वाले है। आप सर्वत्र सुप्रतिष्ठित और सुप्रसिद्ध है। आप सर्वोत्तम शुद्ध पवित्र और ज्ञान स्वरूप है। आपसे ही यहाँ सारा जगत उत्पन्न हुआ है। आप ही सकल शुभ गुणों की कान है। आपका हम प्रतिदिन ध्यान करें और आप हमें विवेकशीलता, धारणावती मेधा, सद्बुद्धि प्रदान करें। O Supreme Being, cause of all manifestations in the universe, source of existence, intelligence and bliss, we meditate upon your adorable nature. May you illumine and inspire our intellect, O God. So now we go on to Sheshkrit mantra, taking the energy from the fire. Om Tanupa Agne Asi Tanva Me Pahi. Om Ayurda Agne Asi Ayur Me Dehi. Om Varchada Agni Asi Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprina. Om Medhami Deva Savita Adadatu. Om Medhami Devi Saraswati Adadatu. Om Medhame Ashwinau Deva Vadatam Pushkarasrajao. So you will repeat after me, kindly. O Agni, you are the protector of my body. Protect my body. You are the giver of long life. Give unto me long and healthy life. You are the source of brilliance. Let your brilliance radiate on my face.
We have now come to the second part of the Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022 Sociocultural segment. And now I am delighted to introduce you to the first speaker on today's program. This individual is a hardworking and passionate person who always has the best interests of the Sabha. He is the Senior Vice President of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad and the Secretary of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha School Board of Management. Sri Ravi Rambaran is the Principal and Actuary of Rambaran and Associates, an actuarial consultancy in Jamaica, its principal clients being all pension plans administered by Sagicor Group Jamaica and a private equity investor in SMEs in Jamaica. Sri Ravi Rambaran is a member of the Cricket, West Indies Audit, Risk and Compliance Committee. In December 2020, Sri Ravi Rambaran retired as the President and CEO of Sagicor Inc. Sagicor Life Inc. is a subsidiary of Sagicor Financial Corporation, a financial service entity that spans 19 countries. Sagicor Life Inc. includes all business in Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Aruba, Curacao, Belize, and the East Caribbean. He is a former Group Chief Operating Officer of Sagicor Financial Corporation, Director of Sagicor Life Inc., Sagicor Costa Rica, Sagicor General, and Sagicor USA, all regulated financial institutions. Sri Ravi Rambaran is a former member of the Council of the Caribbean Actuarial Association, represented the Caribbean on the International Actuarial Association Insurance Committee, and former chairman of the Jamaica Public Sector Pension Reform Committee. He is a founding and the current member of the Working Party of Accountants and Actuaries in Jamaica that sets discount rates for all companies. Sri Ravi Rambaran is the former chairman of both the Task Force to improve the funding of university education across 4 campuses of the University of the West Indies and Cave Hill School of Business. Sri Ravi Rambaran, a Trinidadian open mathematics scholar, has a BSc Actuarial Science First Class Honours from the City University of London, a MSc Finance from Birkbeck University of London, and is a Fellow of the Institute of the Faculty of Actuaries. Sri Ravi Rambaran's experience spans 30 years in various leadership roles in life and non-life insurance, pension and asset management industry. Sri Ravi Rambaran's experience include rehabilitating distressed insurance company, mergers and acquisition, corporate pensions, restructuring, raising capital in the international capital market, and developing insurance business extra-regionally. Sri Ravi Rambaran is a frequent speaker at regional conferences on insurance and pension. Sri Ravi Rambaran's prior position include consulting actuary in UK, appointed actuary chief financial officer, chief investment officer, pensions actuary, corporate strategist, and part-time lecturer at UWI, Jamaica. Sri Ravi Rambaran is actively involved in 2 NGOs, one in Trinidad which runs 9 primary schools in rural areas, and the other in Jamaica, dedicated to social outreach within inner city community and in the promotion and preservation of Indian culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I now welcome Sri Ravi Rambaran.
Featured speaker Panditji Deepak Rahman, Panditjis, Panditajis, Bhaiyo Bahino, Namaste. We pay homage today to a great person, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, a great social reformer whose life's thoughts, speech, actions were aimed at social upliftment using the mechanism of education. Swamiji's life was a living example about overcoming the darkness of ignorance through the light of knowledge to create not just an individual, but to create a harmonious society. I am absolutely convinced that Swamiji's messages today are even more relevant today as we batter the forces of darkness, but as we can seek inspiration from Swamiji's life, because he gave his last breath for his beliefs. We have had many adversities during the past year, in particular the loss of loved ones, including our beloved President Sri Roshan Parasramsingh, who, like Swamiji, gave to the Samaj until his last breath. We look around us and we can find many examples of people within our family, outside our family, who batter the daily forces of darkness and they don't give up. We must not surrender to the forces of darkness. If we surrender, then our Utsavs, our philosophy, simply become academic exercises. We must not surrender to the forces of darkness. History is on our side. Light will always conquer darkness. Namaste.
Thank you, Sri Ravi Rambaran, for that inspiring message. Next on the program, we have Kumari Nirmala Sesnarayan. She is an English teacher by profession. She is also the leader of the band Nitya, which was established in 2014. Today, Kumari Sesnarayan will be rendering two bhajan, Aajan Tere and Pijare Ke Panchi.
आ
Thank you, Kumari Seshanarayan, for those calm and soothing bhajans. With further ado, I now present our featured guest speaker, Pandit Deepak Raman, who was a former Vedic school teacher, secondary school maths teacher, and eventually retired as head of the Business Studies Department at Karapichaima Senior Comprehensive School. He was a former secretary of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, former leader of the Arya Virdal of Trinidad, former president of the Vedic Mission of Trinidad and Tobago, former chairman, Academic Affairs Committee of the Hindi Niti, and former teacher, Bharati Vidya Sansthan of Trinidad. He holds an honors degree in economics and a diploma in education from the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine. In addition, he graduated with an advanced diploma in Hindi language from the Kendra Hindi Sansthan of New Delhi, India. He has been a practicing Vedic Pandit for more than 30 years now. Pandit Deepak Raman migrated to the USA in 2010, where is currently attached to the Arya Spiritual Center of New York as a senior Pandit.
Namaste to each and everyone. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitaraschopasate Tayamamatya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru. I am indeed very happy and honored this morning to
join the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha in the observance of Rishi Nirvaan Utsav. The President, the Secretary, the Executive, and all the other officers, to them I say thank you for the opportunity given to me. My dear brothers and sisters of Arya Samaj, of our Hindu community in general, and of the worldwide fraternity of Arya Samaj and Hindus in general. When we reflect on the life of Swami Dayanand Saraswati, and especially on his passing on the 30th of October in the year 1883, it brings a lot of inspiration to our hearts. It brings to us a sense of awakening. It brings to us a sense of pride in our heritage, in our Vedic heritage, in our ancient heritage, in our Sanatan heritage. And so it is with great, it is with a great sense of gratitude that we observe this Rishi Nirvaan Utsav. This year, the Rishi Nirvaan Utsav is being dedicated to a very, very great soul. The former and late president of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad Incorporated, Sri Roshan Parasram Singh, who passed on the 2nd of September earlier this year. And for those of you who knew Sri Roshanji, we could all collectively attest to some of the great qualities that he had as a leader, as a community person, as a civic-minded citizen, and as a member of the Arya Samaj. When we look at the life of Swami Dayanand Saraswati, and when we look at the life and the contribution of Sri Roshanji, we can see certain parallels emerging that are very striking. Swami Dayanand was a Bal Brahmachari, meaning that he had totally dedicated his life to the pursuit of the spiritual heritage and to the service of mankind. And as a result, he was never married, but remained celibate throughout his life. Sri Roshan was very much the same in many respects. He was not married. He was a family person dedicated to his biological family, but he was never married and never had the responsibilities associated with Grihastha Ashram. And he therefore was able to dedicate a great amount of his time, his effort, his thoughts, his energies into serving the Arya Samaj. And this really made him stand out as one of the great leaders of the Arya Samaj in recent times. Roshanji had a consuming passion for service of the community. He could not stay quiet or dormant for too long, seeing the need in the society for seva or selfless service. He would organize many programs that were targeted to the distressed, to the disadvantaged, to the poor, to the downtrodden in the society, who were in great need sometimes of even the basics of food, shelter, and clothing. And through the Arya Samaj, and with the assistance of so many members, and especially some of the youths, he was able to steer the ship in such a way, the ship of the Arya Samaj in such a way, that he brought relief to hundreds, thousands of people. Especially during the pandemic years, when there was so much deprivation and so much difficulty and challenges faced by ordinary people. Swami Dayanand set this wonderful example. Swami Dayanand had once said, he was asked this question, why don't you give up this world? You have already the capacity and the capability to attain moksha. Why are you engaging in so much work? You can just retire somewhere in some remote place and focus your attention differently, and you will attain your moksha. And Swamiji's response was, what is the use of my moksha when millions of my countrymen are suffering? I will attain moksha at some other time. I need to attend to the needs, the dire needs of my countrymen. Friends, children of God, members of the Arya Samaj, members of the Hindu community, the human being is not made with a selfish heart. We are a social being, and we cannot live happily in contentment when there is distress around, when there is difficulty, when there is poverty, when there is ignorance. And this is how Roshanji was able to motivate himself to go out and assist the community. Just as Swami Dayanand spent his entire life, the entire latter part of his life, after roaming for 15 years, searching and learning, he spent the last remaining part of his life totally in the service of the people of Bharat Mata, and by extension, all of us who have our origin in Bharat Mata, Mother India, and by further extension, his teachings have reached the world. His wonderful teachings, universal teachings, have reached the world. My dear brothers and sisters, the sixth principle of the Arya Samaj, which Swami Dayanand approved and was instrumental in putting together these principles. The sixth principle says, doing good to the whole world is the main object of the Arya Samaj. That is, improving the physical, spiritual, and social conditions of mankind. It could not be clear or clearer as to what is the purpose of the Arya Samaj. The Arya Samaj was formed to improve the lives of people. And Swami Dayanand showed, and by example of his own self, that the way to go about doing this is to first of all change the mindset of people. Change the mindset. This is why the motto of the Arya Samaj is Krinvanto Vishwamaryam. And it comes from a mantra in the Rig Veda, the context of which says, Now, Krinvanto Vishwam Aryam simply means, those three words, make the world noble. But the context in which the mantra comes from, Indram Vardhantu Aptaraha, make yourself noble. And then, by your example and by your influence, you can make the world noble. Friends, this is our mandate given by Swami Dayanand. We've got to engage in personal development. We've got to become consumed, as Swami Dayanand was, spending 15 years roaming and searching and learning. How many years do you and I spend learning about the Arya Samaj, reading about the Arya Samaj, reading about the Ved, reading the Ved, if possible? How much time are we prepared to devote to this undertaking? And we should be mindful of this. And Roshan was mindful of this as well, because he was always interested in some kind of learning project as well. Many times we spoke about different ideas of creating a learning environment in the Arya Samaj. He always spoke about the challenges as well. But we always had the thought, when we shared moments of conversation, how we could create the Arya Samaj, in the Arya Samaj, a learning environment. And he was keenly interested in what was happening in the schools, where we have academic learning taking place, but very little religious and spiritual activities and learning experiences, except the routine prayers and so on that happens there in the Vedic schools. My dear friends, to be an Arya Samajist, to be a follower of Swami Dayanand, to be a follower of Vedic Satya Sanatan Dharma, one has to become a lifelong learner. It's a marriage too. It's like a marriage, being in a marriage. An unbreakable bond, a commitment to continuous education. And not only that, the education that we get in the Arya Samaj, the education that we derive from studying the Vedic scriptures, should inspire us to create a new mindset. Krinvanto Vishramadya, transform, self-transformation. If we have the knowledge, if we have the information of all the scriptures and all the teachings, but it doesn't impact our personal lives, then the fruit of this learning would be lost. My dear brothers and sisters, as we dedicate this Utsav to the late Sri Roshanji, we should remember the teachings of the Ved, which says, Kurvanne, the Isha Vasya Upanishad, and in the 40th chapter of the Yajurveda, Kurvanne veha karmani jiji vishe shatam sama. A human being should constantly engage in work, in activity, in productive engagements. This is the only way the Ved says you can live like a true human being. Tamasic way of living, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, we have been saying in the Diwali. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Lord, lead me from the tamasic way of living onto the Jyotir way of living. And tamas, what is tamas? Tamas means darkness. The literal darkness as well. But there's a figurative kind of darkness that we speak about when we talk about tamas. Tamas is laziness. You will get the definition in the Bhagavad Gita as well, Sri Krishna gives. Laziness, inertia, sloth, lethargy, dormancy, stagnation. Do these qualities apply to any of us? Have we overcome these tamasic qualities in ourselves? The Ved says, Kurvanne veh karmani. Kurvan eva. From the Sanskrit, kri. Continuously working, assiduously, diligently working to improve yourself, improve your family, improve your society, improve your samaj, and improve your country. There is no room to relax. Relaxation happens in the work itself. If we approach the work with love, if we approach our activities and our seva with love, then the work itself becomes a form of relaxation. It energizes us further. Therefore, let us heed the words of the Ved. The Arya Samaj in Trinidad, in the APS, in the Vedic mission, over here where I am stationed in New York, in the Arya Spiritual Center, and throughout the world, the Arya Samaj needs workers. Dedicated workers who are well trained, who are well educated in the teachings of the Arya Samaj, and who practice the teachings of the Arya Samaj. We are in dire need of a cadre of dedicated, committed, and practicing followers of Arya Samaj and Sanatan Dharma in general. In many ways, Sri Roshan Parasuram Singh belonged to that cadre. And today, as we bow in reverence and gratitude to our Swami Dayanand Saraswati, who left his mortal coil on this Diwali evening of the year 1883 by saying, Lord, Bhagavan, Teri Leela Puri Hui. I fully accept the verdict of your drama that you played through my life. Now your drama has come to an end. I'm leaving. And we should live our lives. The message of that last statement of Swami Dayanand is, for us, we should live our lives in such a way that when the time has come to leave, we too can say, Lord, my life has been a grand drama, a grand drama, majestic drama. And now it's time to exit my role and take up a new role. Rosha did this, exited this role on Friday the 2nd of September and was called to take up another role. As we bow in gratitude to Swami Dayanand for the great inheritance that he left us, we also bow in gratitude to Sri Roshan Parasam Singh. Brothers and sisters, may we all continue to adopt the great qualities that Roshan had, and if he had any faults, human as he was, like each and every one of us, if he trespassed on anybody, if he in any way created any unpleasantness, let us all forgive and bless him wherever that beautiful Atma is. I wish you all blessings of the teachings of the Ved, all blessings of this inheritance of ours. And may the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha continue to thrive, continue to prosper, continue to grow and develop into the monumental success that it was designed to be. I want to say a very special thank you to I believe the acting president, Sri Ravi Ramaran, and the secretary, Kumari Vidya Ramachala, and all the other officers and the board members and so on for the great work that you have been doing. And may Paramatma continue to bless you to continue to work selflessly and with great diligence and commitment. May Bhagwan bless, Paramatma bless each and every one of you. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Om Namaste.
Thank you, Pandit Deepak Raman, for imparting your knowledge among us. We now have Dr. Ravidin Ramsamud singing Pir Vera Ka. Dr. Ravidin Ramsamud was one of the founding members of the Trinidad Arya Virdal. He assisted with coordinating Arya Virdal camps within Trinidad and even arranging inter-visitation with the Guyana Arya Virdal in 1997. In 1990, he and his family migrated to the USA, and he joined the Arya Spiritual Center as a music teacher and a practicing Pandit, recognizing the needs for Hindustani music education among the Hindu society. Dr. Ravidin very soon established the East Indian Music Academy in Queens, New York, an institution that has graduated thousands of musicians from within and outside of the Hindu community, inspiring young and old alike in authentic Indian music. Over the ensuing years, he pursued advanced study in music and graduated with a PhD in Hindustani music from Rajasthan University. Dr. Ravidin now serves as a senior priest at Arya Spiritual Center. Let us now welcome Dr. Ravidin.
वेद का संदेश ले, फिर वेद का संदेश ले आई थी दयानंद। करने को क्लेश दूर सब, करने को क्लेश दूर सब आए थे दयानंद। ऋग्वेद का संदेश ले। छाया हुआ लोक में जब घोर अंधेरा, छाया हुआ लोक में जब घोर अंधेरा, जान निशा दूरता सद जान सावेरा, जान निशा दूरता सद जान सावेरा। मन कर तभी राकेश से, मन कर तभी राकेश से आई थी दयानंद, फिर वेद का संदेश ले। दूर अंधकार वेद भानु उगाया, कर दूर अंधकार वेद भानु उगाया, सोते हुओ को कर पकड़ पकड़ के जगाया, सोते हुओ को कर पकड़ पकड़ के जगाया, ज्योतित हुए अनलेश से, ज्योतित हुए अनलेश से आए थे दयानंद, फिर वेद का संदेश ले। आदेश मीठा घात मगर तू न मिटेगा, आदेश मीठा घाटा मगर तू न मिटेगा, जब तक है सूर्य चंद्र कभी तू न मरेगा। जब तक है सूर्य चंद्र कभी तू न मरेगा। मरने को राग द्वेष तम, हरने को राग द्वेष तम आए ते दयानंद। फिर वेद का संदेश ले, फिर वेद का संदेश ले आए थे दयानंद। करने को क्लेश दूर सब, करने को क्लेश दूर सब आए ते दयानंद। फिर वेद का संदेश ले, फिर वेद का संदेश ले।
Thank you, Dr. Ravideen Ramsamuj, for singing that wonderful bhajan. I now invite Kumari Vidya Ramachala to present a special token in honor of our late President, Sri Roshan Parasram Singh.
Namaste. On behalf of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad, today we pay tribute and honor to our beloved, the late President Sri Roshan Parasram Singh, for his sterling contributions to the Sabha. He was a selfless leader, very kind-hearted, and helped everyone along his journey. He will always be remembered as a true and loyal servant of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha. Today, we invite Srimati Geeta Parasram Singh to ask her to please accept this token of our love and respect for Sri Roshan Parasram Singh. May his memory forever live on, for he has created an indelible impression in our hearts and in our mind. Now we invite to accept this award on behalf of our late President, Sri Roshan Parasram Singh, Srimati Geeta Parasram Singh. Srimati Geeta Parasram Singh, on behalf of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad, we would kindly ask that you accept this token of appreciation on behalf of the late Sri Roshan Parasram Singh, our beloved former president.
Namaste.
And we would also like to make a special presentation to you as a mark of our love and respect to you. And this is for lending us Roshan, who has certainly left a legacy for all of us and crafted a pathway for us to follow for the importance and achieving the aims and objectives of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad. Kindly accept this token of our appreciation.
I hope you all continue to do the good work that he has put forward for you all.
Namaste.
Thank you, Ms. Vidya Ramachala. I would now like to invite Kumari Vinisha Bechu to present a token to Pandit Jiwan Singh.
Namaste, Pandit. On behalf of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha of Trinidad, we'd like to give you this small token of appreciation for your kind words, gestures, and the Hawan this morning. Thank you.
And the organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumari Venisha Bechu. Next on the program is a dance item. This will be done by Kumari Christina Sigalam from the Princestown Theatre Workshop. She was trained by Srimati Sita Prasad. She will be performing a dance from the movie Aja Nachile. Well done. Splendid job indeed, Kumari Christina. And now I invite Charlotte Tulsi to recite a poem. She is a 10-year-old, grade 5 student. She is currently situated in the honors program at Richmond Hill, New York. She loves studying Indian music, singing, and plays the harmonium well.
Namaste to everyone on this auspicious Deepavali night. I am now going to present a poem entitled Come Again, O Rishi Dayanand, written by none other than Pandit Deepak Raman. Come again, O Rishi Dayanand. The world needs the touch of a Rishi's hand. Come again, O great Maharishi. Come bless us with your wisdom and glory. Today, Panch Mahayajna is all but forgotten. Everywhere people loudly proclaim their rights, but in performing daily duties, no one delights. Come again, O Rishi Dayanand, to emphasize that in respecting Yajna, we will all rise. Greed and lust, like epidemic, have spread, infecting humans' minds and poisoning heart and head. Come again, O Rishi Dayanand, to demonstrate the path of brahmacharya and living with faith. Truth and righteousness have been replaced by deceit and expediency. We see all over leadership without vision and integrity. Come again, O Rishi Dayanand, to reinstate Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. O Rishi, there's a breakdown in family life, leaving much strife. Society lacks in morals and values, while hypocrisy runs rife. Come again, O Rishi Dayanand, ignorance to eradicate and re-establish Dharma and inspire faith. Today we cry out to you, O Rishi Dayanand, come and soothe our empty hearts, and if not Paramatma's will, then send us your divine inspiration, this void to fill. Maharishi Dayanand Swarsati Ki Jai.
Thank you for that wonderful poem, Kumari Charlotte Tulsi. Next on the program, we have an instrumental, Dolak. Sri Rajiv Harnarayan is 16 years old. He is a past student of the Mantras APS Vedic School and has a deep love and passion for his culture. Rajiv loves playing different instruments since infanthood. Today, Rajiv will be playing the Dolak along to the song Pijade Ke Panchi. Thank you, Sri Rajiv. Such great talent. Amazing job. As we have almost come to the end of our celebration, we must all remember to propagate the true message of the Vedas. According to Maharishi Swami Dayanand Saraswati, I quote, "As the God has given sun, water, earth, fire, air, moon to all, the same way he had given true knowledge of the Vedas for all mankind. When bad does not leave their badness, why does the good leave their goodness? End of quote. I do hope you all enjoyed today's Rishi Nirvaan Utsav. I now invite Kumari Vandana Ramdial to sing the Arti Bhajan. Kumari Vandana is 16 years old, a 4-month student of the Lakshmi Girls Hindu College. Vandana has a strong love and passion for cultural music. Her passion has motivated her to learn to sing on her own and is a self-taught vocalist at this tender age. This would be followed by the appreciations to be done by Sri Dharan Devkumar. As part of any celebrations, we must give thanks and appreciation. Sri Dharan Devkumar is an executive member, one of the auditors of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, and member of the School Board of Management.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakt Jano ki sankat, Bhakt Jano ki sankat, Kshan mein dur kare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare. मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहो किसकी, स्वामी शरण कहो किसकी, तुम बिन और न दूजा अस करूं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तुम पूरन परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी, स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता, स्वामी तुम पालन करता। दीन दयालु कृपालु, कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बराओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
Senior Vice President, members of the executive, revered pundits, members of the teaching and non-teaching staff, other members, friends, namaste. It is indeed my pleasure to offer a vote of thanks to all those who formulated and implemented Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022. We give thanks to the Supreme Being for giving us the gift of life to spend this time together as friends and family. Thanks to Kumari Vinisha Bechu for taking us through the first part of today's session so competently. We acknowledge Srimati Indira Parasram Singh for her contributions in our function today. Special thanks to Pandit Jiwan and all those who participated in the Hawan ceremony on this auspicious occasion. Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to our Senior Vice President, Sri Ravi Rambaran, for bringing greetings and leading the executive astutely during these difficult times. We want to say thanks to Kumari Nirmala Sesnarain for those beautiful and melodious bhajans. Sincere thanks to Pandit Deepak Raman for graciously accepting our invitation to deliver the Fiti address today. Thanks to Dr. Ravidin Ramsamuj in rendering that lovely bhajan. To Sri Rajiv Harnarain for his eloquent performance on the dulak. Special thanks to Kumari Christina Sigulam for her lovely dance item, and Srimati Sita Prasad from Princestown Theatre Workshop, who trained her. We extended thanks to Kumari Shala Tulshi for delivering that wonderful poem. Thank you, Kumari Vandana Ramdial, for singing the Arati Bhajan. And of course, we express our deepest appreciation to Sri Geeta Parasram Singh for graciously accepting our invitation to attend today's function on behalf of her son and our former president, Sri Roshan Parasram Singh. Thank you, Kumari Pavitra Balgobind Singh and team for turning the mandir into this amazing sight that you see here today. Thanks to Srimati Parvati Raghunanan, Kumari Nirmala Maharaj, and Kumari Vidya Ramachala, who provided the refreshments for today's function. Today's program could not have flowed smoothly if it were not for our capable master of ceremonies, Kumari Pavitra Balgobind Singh, who executed with precision, accuracy. Thank you. On behalf of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, we want to sincerely give thanks to all the principals and staff and well-wishers for their generous contributions towards the success of Rishi Nirvaan Utsav 2022. In closing, we commend the Rishi Nirvaan Utsav Committee and the executive for planning and implementing a successful function today. As we end today's program, the Shanti part would be sung by Pandit Jiwan Singh. Namaste.
So we get ready and we sit comfortably again. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Om sarve bhavantu sukhina sarve santu niramaya sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavit. O God, you alone are our mother and you alone are our father. You alone are our relative and our greatest friend. You alone are our wealth and knowledge. You are our all in all, our only Deva. May all be happy. May all be free from disease. May all realize goodness. And may no one suffer from pain. Shantipat. Om Dyau Shanti Rantarikshagam Shanti Pritavi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadheya Shanti Vanaspateya Shantir Vishvedeva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi. May there be peace in the heavenly regions. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May peace reign on earth. May the waters be soothing, and may the medicinal herbs be healing. May the plants be the source of peace to all. May all enlightened persons bring peace to us. May the Vedas present peace through. May all other objects give us peace, and may peace even bring peace, and may that peace come to us forever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.